Screenshots from Bethesda's new RPG Starfield just got leaked, and that's not all that's been leaked. Apparently we also have a Starfield release date as well. But seriously, give me your gut response to this screenshot in the comments below before you guys watch the video. Bethesda even deleted the screenshot from their official Discord server. Usually after you get closer to a video game release date, leaks become more and more common, like we saw with Fallout 4 and the whole script of the game getting leaked ahead of release. And considering Bethesda have now been brought by Microsoft, it's like another place leaks can come from. And seriously, Xbox can't stop banging on about Bethesda's roadmap, and specifically Starfield, at every opportunity. They're not talking about the Elder Scrolls 6 yet, they're talking about Starfield being the next thing. And now we get leaked Starfield screenshots. We also have potential news about an early release for Xbox over PC as well, so there's lots to talk about in this video. But I got sent a puzzle box from this video's sponsors, Magic: The Gathering, who have just launched their latest expansion, Zendikar Rising. The unboxing got me so hyped, I've been searching for people to play. And then I found out about Magic: The Gathering Arena, which you need to join me on. It's super easy. Just click the link below in the video description to get to the Arena website and then click play for free. And who knows, maybe you'll be facing me on the plains. Use the code PLAYZENDIKAR to get yourself free Zendikar booster packs for free. Now this leaked image of Bethesda's new RPG Starfield is clearly taken from a testing cell, which is basically just a blank area used to test out various game mechanics. It definitely looks like it's from the Creation Engine, which is the game engine Bethesda uses to create their games. And we know Todd Howard has confirmed in his most recent interview, these new systems are optimized for the vast worlds we love to create, with generational leaps not just in graphics but CPU and data streaming as well. It's led to our largest engine overhaul since Oblivion, with all new technologies powering our first new IP in 25 years, Starfield, as well as the Elder Scrolls 6. Which obviously suggests Bethesda are still using the Creation Engine for both of these titles. Now I know what you guys are thinking, wow, this new RPG Starfield from Bethesda that we're all meant to be excited about, it looks pretty terrible. Eyes are so empty. Well, don't worry guys, this screenshot was apparently taken from a 2018 build of Starfield. That information is coming from a YouTuber named Skolzy, who owns one of the Discord servers that these leaked screenshots were posted on. I can now say confidently that an anonymous source contacted me and verified that the recent leak is indeed real, and the images came from an early build of Starfield from 2018. To be honest, I can definitely agree with that, but before we get into what that thing is in the bottom left, let's talk about this giant space station, because in this other screenshot we see here, Reddit user Orange Thought points out the structure matches up with the expected size of the modular architecture system used by Bethesda games. Fallout 4's settlement system allows the player to use it, for example. These window modules are the exact size you'd expect them to be in order to be placed on a structure. It all adds up. Now personally, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Bethesda's new RPG Starfield has the settlement building in it. It was a feature that was kind of tested in Skyrim with the Hearthfire DLC and then really refined as its own thing in Fallout 4. You have to remember that Bethesda already has these mechanics in place ready to use in their new games, so they'd be even easier to implement into Starfield, which uses the same creation game engine. Now if Starfield does have settlement building, I really do hope that it's not like in Fallout 4, where so many potential locations were simply empty settlement build sites. There were 29 settlement locations in Fallout 4, which obviously took up like a lot of the map, and also watered down how relevant and important having your own settlement actually felt to the player. Instead, I think it would be a lot better if you could build maybe one or two of your own home bases on certain planets that you visit. But I'm not going to lie, building your own space station would be really, really cool. The architect inside me just loves that idea. Who knows if we even have inhabitants within our settlements, and what they'll even be doing on a space station. Either way, I suspect the whole settlement building system would be in Starfield, irrelevant of whether these leaks are true or not. And I'm sure once again, it will be something you can choose to interact with or just completely ignore in the Starfield gameplay. Now, what about Starfield's release date? When is the game finally going to come out? And when can we expect some Starfield gameplay from Bethesda? Well, apparently, this same guy who posted the leaked images all over Discord said the game is targeted for 2021. Enjoy. So, even if this leak doesn't turn out to be legit, Starfield's release date in 2021 is actually very much possible. We know from Bethesda that Starfield has been in development for many, many years now. It was at its conceptual stages even before Fallout 4 was released, and sci-fi is always something Bethesda games wanted to do. And honestly, since Microsoft brought Bethesda, wow. The Xbox team are constantly bringing it up, mentioning Starfield whenever they can at every possible opportunity, but specifically Starfield, not the Elder Scrolls 6. When they're talking about the Xbox Game Pass, for example, one of the things that has me most excited is seeing the roadmap with Bethesda's future games, coming to Xbox console and PC, including Starfield, the highly anticipated new space epic currently in development by Bethesda Game Studios, and Doom Eternal, which is coming to Xbox Game Pass on October 1st and for PC later in 2020. Constantly banging on about Starfield being the next game on the roadmap, which Bethesda obviously has already confirmed at their last E3, Starfield is their next game being released before the Elder Scrolls 6. And in my opinion, why even mention Starfield repeatedly if it was so many years away? So yes, hold me to it, 2021 or 2022 at the latest, since the current situation in the world has thrown a spanner in the works for video game development. What also interests me though is that the article sets a precedent for Bethesda Game Pass games to actually release first on the Xbox console before PC gets access to it. Much like we saw for Fallout 76, Xbox players get early access ahead of Microsoft PC. We will see if all future Bethesda games like Starfield and The Elder Scrolls 6 will be released early on Xbox or what the situation will be. Let me know how you guys feel about that one in the comments section, because especially for PS4 players, you guys are still very much left in the dark there. So finally, we have the HUD to discuss. Obviously, we have the standard health bar and stamina, also a shotgun and what looks like some kind of grenade count. But on the left, things get a lot more interesting and very sci-fi and space-like. Firstly, we can see a gravity meter, which shows there will be different levels of gravity within the game. This must mean there are multiple planets, because otherwise, if there was just one planet, it wouldn't really make any sense. Currently, I assume the upward triangle indicates 1G, but I could be wrong. We also have the north point on the radar, and I have no idea what those little dots are meant to be. It looks kind of like a mini map, but I don't think it is, because the dots aren't showing in the correct position based on what we see the players standing near. Then we also have a half moon next to the dots, and this may indicate this particular planet's day-night cycle, but once again, that's a shot in the dark. And finally, we can see our oxygen and our CO2 count, which obviously suggests we'll be battling with this as a resource while exploring, which I think is very interesting. All of these little mechanics going on in the bottom left are very telling about what kind of gameplay we're going to be experiencing here in Starfield. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I'm sure many of you are much smarter in terms of your space knowledge and what these things might be or mean, so be sure to share that with us in the comment section. Guys, that is pretty much the end of the video. Everything I wanted to discuss about the most recent Starfield leak. Obviously, if you want to stay up to date with all Bethesda news on The Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield, subscribe, press the bell notification icon, and you can also do me a solid by clicking on the link below, which will take you to Magic the Gathering Arena. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, and goodbye.